are jump-starting your morning at Wolf & Company.
It is the only space in Chicago with direct access to the 606 Trail, blending a full-service restaurant and cocktail bar, an all-day cafe, and a specialty market with an in-house butcher. Wow, it sounds like they got it all there. We're joined now by owner Saul Ashbach. Good morning, Saul. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Why don't you kind of give us a quick little look around your new space?
I'd love to. Come on this way and we'll show you what we just opened here. We have a little market here that has some flowers and some seasonal gifts. You know, we're all here, all the owners here are all from Chicago, born and raised, and like you said, we're the only store on the 606 that connects all the neighborhoods, Logan Square and Bucktown and Wicker Park. So we wanted to have something, seasonal for the neighborhood. We have wines and candles and all sorts of groceries. You could do your grocery shopping here. Maybe you're not going to use this for, your Whole Foods, or you're not going to use it for, your Mariano's, but if you can't get to your big box grocery store, we definitely have enough to make fine, very nice meals. And you can definitely do upscale meals here for sure. As I said, we have fresh produce, and we have an in-house butcher. We're one of the only, if not the only, butcher shops in Chicago that does whole animal carcasses that we break down ourselves. We have a very talented butcher, Rosa Frega, who I'm sure you'll be talking to a little bit later. But as we said, we do cut all our own meats in-house here.
Wonderful. So, and while we have you, and you're showing us around, talk to us a little bit about how you got the idea to open up on the 606, because that's so unique and kind of the first of its kind, to have access to a store, place to grab coffee, butcher.
Yeah, upstairs is a coffee shop that we have up there, and when we were approached by LG Group, who's a developer here in Chicago. And we have a couple other smaller restaurants, Little Bad Wolf and Gretel in Chicago here. And we just opened the Good Wolf. And so when we were approached and we saw the space, it's a very large space. It was a little daunting at first. But once we looked at it, we looked at how it connected to the 606, and we saw what the possibilities were. The place really kind of designed itself. The coffee shop upstairs with some really nice patio seating. There's a ramp that leads right from the 606. So if you can meet up and grab some goods and have a picnic on the trail. You can come on in for a cocktail. You can grab a sandwich and sit down, or you can come in for full-scale lunch or dinner. But once we saw the space and we saw the access to the 606. It really started to unfold and kind of designed itself almost in a way, so that way the people in of the neighborhoods can come and use the store for their convenience.
Yeah, well, Saul, I mean, it looks really fantastic, and I hope a little later on this morning on our stream shows that we'll get a glimpse of the upstairs as well. In the meantime, thank you so much, and we'll check in with you all again a little later on this morning.
We'll show you the upstairs a little bit later. Thank you very much for having me.
You betcha.
One now, when we are jump-starting your morning at Wolf & Company. This is the only space in Chicago with direct access to the 606 Trail, blending a full-service restaurant, a cocktail bar, an all-day cafe, and a specialty market with an in-house butcher. So we are joined now by Rosa Frega. Good morning. Thank you so much for being with us bright and early. We are so happy to talk about this. So this is an in-house butcher. What can you tell us about the butcher program and the deli? Because this is such a unique offering.
Hi there. Thanks for having me. Cool. For starters, right here is a large portion of dry aging ribeye steak, which is one of the cool things we can do with our whole animal program here at Wolf & Company. Putting it in this beautiful dry ager back here reduces moisture, increases tenderness, flavor, and is super delicious on the grill. And right this way, we have a bunch of beautiful beef cuts from Kilgus Farms, which is a farm out in Fairbury, Illinois, which is about 2 hours southwest of Chicago. We can offer a lot of cuts you don't typically see in the grocery store. Something like the bavette right here in the very front, very beautiful, very well marbled, like a skirt steak plus. We have our fillets behind that. Beautiful picanha steak, typically used for Brazilian steakhouse cooking. Then we'll move on to our New York strips, some tri-tips. We have some Denvers here in the front, which are a boneless short rib, a wonderful grilling cut, and then we have our bone-in ribeyes, some briskets in the back for those who love to smoke their own meats at their house. Then we have some pork, tenderloins, chops of all kinds. And all of this is offered from Kilgus, which is a wonderful third-generation family farm. Started off with a dairy program and really took off from there. And next we have our seafood, which will have some steelhead trout, some salmon, some halibut, some oysters you can come pick up by the dozen. We have some shrimp, in-house crab cakes. And then we move on to some of the other things we're able to do in-house with the butcher program here. We make all of our own sausage. We grind beef daily. We make our own chicken marinades, and as well as some of our own deli products here.
Wow, Rosa, this
so
all
we
looks...
have some beautiful charcuterie.
Oh, wow. And that's, you can get that, you can just pop in off the 606 and order a charcuterie plate right there at the deli.
Yeah, it's just that easy. Come in and see us.
I love it. And Rosa, I know you mentioned that local family farm. Talk to me about that one more time, because it's really cool to hear that all of the meat is coming from a third generation local farm.
Yeah, so they're just a couple hours away. Every week they come by and bring us an entire hog and a quarter of beef, which I will break down here for the case. And then the amazing thing about being able to do it all here with the restaurant right next door, we have Graham and I meeting once a week and deciding what's going to move from the butcher shop to the restaurant for service. So we're really like reducing all of our waste as much as possible.
That is so cool to hear and to learn a little bit about that process. Rosa, thank you so much. Check her out and the team at Wolf & Company right off the 606.
How's it going?
Fine, thank you.
I am Maggie. I am the cafe operations here at Wolf & Company. Let me bring you into our coffee shop today.
Lovely.
We serve a little bit of everything. We have Big Shoulders coffee. We also serve Hex. So we are able to do their medium and dark roast between the two. And we also offer on drip and on espresso 2 different kinds of roast. We do a lot of specialty drinks, a lot of specialty items. You'll see us curating all of our syrups are made in-house, as our pastries as well. We have an amazing pastry chef here that does all the croissants in-house, all of the different little items that we're still trying to test out, see what works since we are new. But yeah, all of our items, like I said, are made in-house. That's something that we really want to specialize in, is curating a drink for someone that comes in, not knowing what they want, and then us finding something for them.
Oh, that's fun.
So if they're into Americanos, or if they're into sweet drinks, or if they're into matcha, we have amazing baristas that are able to curate items for you.
Okay,
so let me join you to show you off our patio.
I was just going to ask about that.
So this is the star of the show.
And you're right off the 606. Please show us the patio, because everyone loves outdoor drinking and sipping when it's nice out, right?
Yeah, so our outdoor patio, the entrance is right off the 606, so you don't even have to even get off. Like, all you have to do is enter through the side here where the trailhead building is, and then you're able to see our amazing seating here off the coffee shop, and then also the restaurant and bar is also attached to it.
Oh,
so best of both worlds.
That's
so
really
during
cool.
the day, coffee shop, and then at night, yep.
Do you think, Maggie,
let me show you some of our...
Oh, I'm so sorry. I know it's hard with this delay, isn't it? But do you expect you'll get a lot of walk-ins because of the 606?
Yeah, we are getting a lot of traction from the runners and anyone who's working out. We also offer like drinks with electrolytes for the runners or anyone who's working out that needs that extra boost in the drinks. We also offer different smoothies, but some of the drinks that we have here presented is we have our Earth and Sky matcha, which are raspberry syrup, our butterfly pea lemon flour, infused oat milk with our matcha. Then we have a new drink in honor of My Chemical Romance touring coming to Chicago this week. We have a new drink called Romance. It's a raspberry strawberry syrup that we make in-house, and it's going to be a noir mocha to that drink. And then of course we have our drip coffee in our coffee mug. We have our almond croissant, our s'mores brownie, ham and cheese, and plain croissant.
Oh, it looks great, Maggie. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. I'm sorry that I called you Saul. You know, that happens. Mistakes happen, but we really appreciate
All
your
good.
time, and everything looks great. And hopefully, I'll be able to stop in sometime and try one of those specialty drinks.
Of course, anytime.
We are checking out a place in Bucktown that has a restaurant, a cocktail bar, cafe, a market, and it's all under one roof.
Wolf & Company is a 2-level space that also directly connects visitors to the 606 Trail, which is pretty cool. Joining us now is Executive Chef Graham Ackroyd. Hey, Chef, thanks so much for being with us this morning. Tell us about the culinary programs that you have at Wolf & Company.
Hi. Yeah, the culinary program, it's really big. We make everything in-house, scratch, with our pizza dough to our pastas. We are bringing in whole animals and, you know, just butchering them. Yeah, we're working with a local farm. They have a really good product. It's called Kilgus. Our butcher kind of like talked a little bit about that earlier in the segment. But yeah, it's a very huge menu. You can pretty much get anything you want here, which is it's really fun.
You have some dishes to show us?
Yeah, yeah, they're going to come out in a minute.
Okay.
So, Chef, you know,
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay. We're really excited for that party, for the beautiful bar behind you, and it's such a unique space. Talk to us about how you guys decided to design the space. We were talking earlier about how it kind of just came together seamlessly.
Yeah, no, it's been kind of like, it was like a little bit of like a project. 2 floors attached to like the 606. It's like one of the only like restaurants that is connected to the 606, so it's a very unique, one of a kind kind of establishment.
And Chef, go ahead.
And
I'm sorry.
then, yeah, so right here we have our faux moon pizza. So it's kind of like our take on it, kind of like a white pizza.
Ooh.
It's with blackened garlic, with like truffle, and then mozzarella. Again, our pizza dough is made in-house, and it's very light, if you can tell from like the bubbles on it.
Oh, it looks delicious.
But yeah,
Is there one dish, Chef, that you think that we need to have when we come visit you? Is it like picking a child, you know, like a baby?
Oh, well, I don't know. Like I love each dish like equally, but if I would have to like kind of like, if I was like trapped on an island or anything like that, I would say honestly like the half chicken. The half chicken is just like beautiful. It's served with beurre blanc, and the chicken itself is like really cool because it's pretty much like 90% like boneless. So the only bone that's on it is like the wing. So
Yum.
you know, you get like the thigh, you get the drum, and it's honestly a really beautiful dish.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people will be checking it out.
You had me at half
And then-
chicken.
All right, Executive Chef.
Yeah, and our burger is great too.
Oh, well, yeah, a quick
Oh,
shot of
there
that.
it is.
Yum.
Oh, that looks
Yeah.
fantastic.
We will leave our viewers
Yeah.
drooling with that. Executive Chef Graham Ackroyd, thank you so much for sharing a little bit about Wolf & Company. We cannot wait to visit
Yeah,
you guys.
thank you so much.
Have a great one.
I'm starving looking at that.
Hi,
Wow.
thank you.
I